stood out with you over the last couple weeks playing with this defense?
Just everybody's getting better, day by day. Um, Feeling like we're knocking out more of the small mistakes, which will allow us to focus on the bigger things, which is technique and things like that. But I feel like everybody is understanding the playbook as of right now. And as of right now, I'm not seeing that many assignment errors.
I know a lot of game as a pass rusher is building off each other.
Mm.
How much have you and Brian and Derek and the rest of the D line and linebackers tried to learn each other's game to build off each other?
Man, I talk to Brian the most. So me and Burns, man, we literally talk every day about pass rush. We've been coming out early, working on stuff, staying out a little bit later after practice, working on things, things, about what I saw the day in practice, what he saw the day in practice, just working on our game and trying to be better, which is you want to see that, right? Because at the end of the day, even though it's some competition, we are still on the same side of the ball, still a team, and we both want to eat. So.
Do you think it's going to be any internal competition to see who can get the most sacks
Oh,
this year?
most definitely, man. We already made a bet. Whoever loses owes the other a go kart, so or like one of the little golf carts. So definitely, it should be fun. I hope I'll be seeing him at the end of the year. Get mine.
With a new golf cart.
Yeah, with a new golf.
Hassan, we've watched Dan Arnold make a lot of plays these first 2 weeks.
Mm.
You were with him in Arizona. What did you see about his game? Are you seeing a lot of the same things here or more?
First time I seen Dan in Arizona, he made a catch, and immediately we got to get you in the game. Man, the guy, he tall guy, can go up and get it, explosive when it comes to jumping. Really good route runner. Dan, I know he's gonna make plays this year. Um, but I love his game, man. Like I said, he's explosive. He can jump high. He can go up and get the ball, and that's what you want, right?
What's a Jeremy Chan? What have you seen out of him so far? And I'm just trying to say, he did what you're doing last year a lot. Now he's back playing safety. Could you do that?
Just looking at Chen, man, it's always running to the ball, high energy guy, young guy with a lot of energy. Basically, he's our racer. When bad plays is, when the ball breaks or it hits, he's there to stop it. So I'm loving what I'm seeing from him. Young, full of energy, ready to go. He looks good, and I'm excited to see what he does this season as well.
Son, when you guys go live goal line today, I mean, Matt talked about there's a different energy.
Mm-hmm.
The ones were asking for more reps. What's it like in camp when you know that's coming and that's the thing on the script that day?
Goal line is a man's game. The game itself is a man's game, but goal line is a man's game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no way around it. It's a battle. And who can get the most push. So the fact that we were out there competing, going live, you love to see it because you don't know how many times in a year you're going to be on the goal line during the season, but when it happens, it's time to really bring it. Like we gotta get knocked back, we gotta get pushed back for offense. We gotta get in it. We gotta get in the end zone. So it's a man's game.
Couple more guys.
Who caught your eye defensively in that goal line stand today?
Man, a couple guys. But for me, Patty Fisher, man. As the ones were off, and I got to watch what was going on. Patty was just coming downhill, man, and bringing it, and you love to see it. I think he might have made. I think he forced one. I think he had a forced fumble today, and I seen him make like 2 tackles after that in the backfield. So love to see it.
How much does the way this year is structured allow you to kind of be more instinctive with your game and not necessarily worried about rules and you just go out and play football?
Play free, man. I could play free, which I had talked to with Snow, Coach Al, Saravo, those guys before I came here, was basically about coming here and letting me do what I do, what I was successful at in Arizona last year. And the fact that I'm here and I'm able to actually do these things is love, man.
Any more questions, guys? And Phil Snow, you've known him for a while now. So how would you describe him, and what did you see him doing here that may be similar or different than what you saw in
Snow, man, he's the same to me, man. A knowledgeable guy. Really football guy. Like the most football guy I know. Eat, sleep, breathe football. And he's always been a smart coordinator. He's always been good at taking the pieces and putting them in the best place. Never playing checkers, always chess. And I love him as a DC. I love him as a DC. As I stated earlier, before I came here, I talked to him, asking, what would I be doing, and as easy as could be, the things that you do best. And that's all. That's a guy like me. That's all that I want to hear. A guy who was out of place for my first 3 years. That's what you want to hear. Use me to my ability. Use me to my strengths. And so far that's been happening.
Why a golf cart on the bet?
That was just a bet we made. It's a little hill. Nobody likes walking up the hill. It is what it is. But I think it's cool, to have a stylish golf cart, customized for you, for training camp or maybe for practice. He came up with the idea, and I loved it. I loved it. I think I could look real good, in a golf cart kicking back cool.
Any plans for how you deck it out?
I haven't thought about it yet, but if I win, I'll definitely be texting him everything that I want. I want a speaker. I want 22-inch rims on it. Nah, I'm playing. But I love it, man. It'll make the season fun, and it'll push both of us to the top of our game.